The Rip City Drive.
Joining us right now, once again, is the general manager of the Hops. It's Kale Wombacher. KL, man, it's great to have baseball back, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. How are you, Chad? Thanks for having me on.
Oh, it's so great to have you on. And Dwight and I, of course, are excited about baseball. And I know for you, it's always great to have the game back because I know you love the game and you love to be out there at the park and see the fans. And so I know you're excited this time of year.
Yeah, I mean, today, opening day is always special. I think it feels like it's more special for baseball than it is any other sport. There's just something about opening day, and to have our 10th year in Hillsboro, it seems like time has just flown by. But we've got some really cool special anniversary jerseys that we put together, that our marketing department put together with Nike, that are pretty cool. New food items. The sun has come out for us today, so the baseball gods are shining down.
Kale, I'm curious about your team and how it is. The jump from short season to long A and all that. And I know last year's team probably wasn't what you wanted it to be. Have the D-backs been kind to you this year? What's it look like for you moving forward?
So far, I mean, it's a pretty small sample size, obviously, but a lot of their high-end talent is up in Double-A now with Jordan Lawler and De Los Santos and some others. And then we've got some really high-end talent coming that's in Visalia now with Drew Jones and a couple other Latin players that are very high prospects. We're still filling out this team right now. I know we have some speed. We've been stealing some bases. We have a really, really good bullpen. Our pitching coach is really excited about the bullpen we have so far. We started 2-1 in Tri-Cities, and Tri-Cities is loaded. They had multiple pretty high-level prospects. Tonight we're going against Everett's, their catcher. I think it's Harry Ford, excuse me, that is the Mariners' #1 prospect. So a couple of years ago, we played against Julio Rodriguez on opening day, Mariners' top prospect. Now we're playing against Harry Ford, their other top prospect. So it should be fun.
Hey, KL, I had a chance to see an interview with Ronnie Gajownik, and she talked about the message she got from Josh Barfield when he called her up on the phone and said, hey, I want to talk about the upcoming season. How would you like to go up and manage in Hillsboro? And she was thrilled. What an opportunity for her. And how exciting is that for you to have Ronnie as a part of this team this year?
Yeah, she's great. I mean, she was here in 2021, so we got to spend a full season together. Got to know her quite a bit. She's really sharp. I mean, she's got a great baseball mind. She was a natural to get on the field and start coaching, which she was able to get an opportunity in 2021. We had her coaching first base a little bit, which was pretty cool. And then last year got to experience Double-A with Sean Roof, former Hops manager up in for the Sod Poodles down in Amarillo. And then she got invited to coach in the Fall League, which is very unique. I don't remember a lot of former coaches for the Hops that have been invited to coach in the Fall League with all those top prospects. So, it's one of those things that she got a manager job pretty fast if you compare her to maybe some other coaches. But boy, is she ready. And watching her the last couple of weeks, watching her a little bit down in spring training, she has a great presence to her. She, like I said, she understands the game really well. But the biggest thing I've noticed is she just really connects with the players. And, to your point, Dwight, about this level with high A, that's one of the biggest things for these coaches is these are still young players, but they've got to make the jump to Double-A. So this is a huge year for them, and being able to connect with those players and get to know them and find out what makes them tick is really, really important for the manager.
Yeah, Kale, I'm curious about that because I think she's really, she is definitely going to places other women haven't gone before in this sense of actually being a manager in professional baseball. And I'm curious, has there been pushback? Do you think there would be pushback from players? And these are real issues. And I'm curious, how has it been for her? And she must be a very unique personality to be able to deal with all of the attention that goes with this.
Yeah. For pushback, no, not at all. Zero. It's interesting. The concept the term I heard down in spring training was she's like every other coach, but she has a ponytail. And when you just sit back and observe for a little bit, you see why that phrase was circulating down there. She, like I said, she connects very, very well with players. They just respect her. Her presence is really something that's unique. And she's ready for the moment. I mean, there is a inordinate amount of pressure on her right now. It is crazy. We expected this to be challenging, especially the first week. We had no idea how many media requests we'd have. I mean, they're coming in from all over. MLB sent a team in to Tri-Cities for her first game, for her first couple of games. I've never seen anything like it. Even when we had Dansby Swanson, the number 1 overall pick here, I mean, it was nothing like what we're seeing right now. But the way Ronnie handles it is incredible. She's so mature beyond her years. She's so poised. She's so generous and giving with her time too, given that she still has a job to do. Her job isn't just to do, handle media requests. And then just watching her make it about the guys and make it about the team and make it about other women that came before her. She's got that selfless sense to her where this isn't about her. She's trying to pave a way for others and provide opportunities for others. And very respectful of some other females that have come before her.
We're talking with Kale Wombacher here on the Rip City Drive. Home opener tonight at Tonkin Field against Everett. What are some new items / events, things that you have planned coming up this year that people should be excited about, Kale?
One of the pretty cool things that we're launching this year is a program called the 9, which is a national initiative by the Major League Baseball office, and it's honoring the Black community and building more connections within the Black community and opportunities for kids to play baseball. And it's based around Jackie Robinson. Jackie wore number 9 when he broke the color barrier in the minor leagues. And so that's where the program comes in. We have our first we did Jackie Robinson Day last year, but our Jackie Robinson Day this year will be this coming Saturday, which we're really fired up about. Last year it was super popular. And we've got about 3 or 4 nights that we're doing as part of this 9 program. And the whole theme of this program is embodying the Jackie Robinson way. So a lot of the programming that will go into these nights, we're working on, how Jackie carried himself and how we can be better humans and how we can be more accepting. And it should be a really fun program that brings a whole different meaning to being at the ballpark.
Okay, Kale, I have to get to this topic, and I've been wanting to talk to you about it. I tried to call you actually a couple of days ago. The ballpark, the new ballpark you guys are building. Some general questions first. When will it be done?
If everything goes as planned, we'll be playing there in 2025.
Wow. Okay. Next question. How many people is it going to hold?
Most likely around 6,000. We're about 10% design right now, so we got a little ways to go, but most likely around 4,500 seats with some more premiums. We might be in the 4,500 to 5,000 fixed seat range with another 1,000 plus for berm seats SRO. So somewhere in that 6,000 to 6,500 range.
It sounds to me kind of like a AAA ballpark.
Well, it's one of those things, Dwight, that we don't control that anymore.
Yeah,
as far as
I
what
understand
level we
that.
are, what league we're playing in.
Yeah.
And so our goal is let's build a ballpark where Major League Baseball looks at this market and says, we got to have this franchise as part of the system. And so if there are changes made in the future, we're always going to be that shining star for Major League Baseball.
Is that an ambition, Kale? Would you like to have a AAA team there?
For me, not necessarily, because then we have to fly guys all over for road trips, and it costs more money, and there's a lot of logistics. So, we're very, very happy at High A. I think, the more I'm in High A, I think this is like a hidden gem of the level of baseball this is.
Absolutely.
It's much, much different than Short A, and I think you and I even talked about that maybe a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think there was that big of a difference between where we were at with short season A and High A, but it's different.
Well, when I heard first of all, that you were going to just do some alterations to the ballpark you're playing in, which is a great little ballpark. I was so excited to hear you decided to go out and do a new ballpark, because I think it allows you the opportunity to redo some things, perhaps, and maybe even, and I'm just suggesting something, maybe even do a little bit bigger press box. What do you think about that?
What a concept! Huh?
Yeah,
that is on the list.
Good.
We might even be able to have press out that could actually work at our games. That would be fun.
That's an even better idea. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's really exciting. I mean, we were excited about the renovation, but once we were able to pivot to the new ballpark, it was like a whole new life. I mean, we can correct all the issues we have here with the sun angle, the connection to the football stadium, just how pinched we are because of the road and everything else, and just really start from scratch. And then the better part of that is it gives us a footprint to grow. So if Major League Baseball changes, they're going to continue to alter facility standards, and we'll be able to keep up with them in the future, because we'll be able to build in spaces where we can expand and change things.
That's fantastic. You mentioned Major League Baseball. Obviously, the pitch clock has been, from all I can tell, a smashing success in the big leagues, and you guys got a chance to experiment with it last year. I'm assuming you're on board with that, right?
1,000%. I think it's the best thing Major League Baseball has ever done, truthfully. Last year, we were about a month in, and we talked to Mike Hazen with the Diamondbacks and a bunch of other people at the Diamondbacks, and they said every single person loves it. We thought it would be about a 3-year adoption rate between testing it in the minor leagues and being in the major leagues, maybe 3 to 5 years. And the fact that they went from 1 year in the minor leagues to adopting it fully in the major leagues blew everyone away. But I think it shows how successful it was across the 120 teams, zero pushback from players. And you even saw that in spring training. Initially there was people that were kind of whining and complaining about it, even players. And after 2 weeks, no one says a thing. Everyone loves it. And that's exactly what happened when they tested it.
What did it do to your game times last year?
We decreased by about 25 minutes, which is about perfect. I mean, we were running in the 3-hour range. It got us down to about 2:35.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
But I think one thing that's important, Dwight, is, well, two quick things. The first thing is it's not necessarily the total game time. The time that we're saving is dead time. It's time when a pitcher's walking around the rubber, stepping out of the batter's box. Like it just makes the game better to watch.
Your
and
pace.
You don't lose anything.
It's your pace, right?
It's all pace.
Yeah.
It's all pace. The other thing that I think is awesome is it keeps people here in the 8th and 9th inning. And that's the most exciting time of baseball. And it used to kill us watching people walk out at 9:30 because it's the bottom of the 7th and they just want to go home.
Yeah.
Where now you're seeing a lot more people in the stands in that 8th, 9th inning, which is the most exciting time.
All right. The first pitch is coming up at 6:35. Pregame at 6:15. Everett and Hillsboro. Home opener tonight for the Hops. You can also go to hillsborohops.com and get your tickets anytime you have needs. KL, obviously we love you. You're great. I can't wait to see you face to face. But thanks for coming on, and we're excited for the start of your season and the home opener tonight. It's awesome.
Absolutely. Great to talk to you guys. Great to be with you guys again, and we'll do it again soon.